Burnout, content overwhelm, chasing views, staying motivated. These are all real challenges that make or break a career in real estate sales. And if you think the answer is just work harder, you're playing the wrong game. Today, we're tackling the questions that keep agents up at night and breaking down the strategies that actually move the needle. Let's cut through the noise and let's get to some work. All right, Wei, let's get started with the first question.
First question, what's your advice for managing stress and avoiding burnout?
Look, for me personally, the way that I avoid burnout is consistently doing things that make me happy. And I make sure that I don't take on something that is going to add stress. Now, as I say that word stress, it's the team knows around me. I very, very rarely use words like stress and burnt out. To me, they just have negative connotations to it. And then what starts to happen, my brain will start to find reasons for me to be more stressed. I start my day with gratitude. I am so grateful for the fact that I woke up, and I thank myself and kiss myself for my friends who are taking their dog for a walk or walking on the treadmill. There's a reason why you should be watching YouTube, the podcast, because you'll see me actually kiss myself and hug myself. I fill my cup up first. Now, if you're someone who's facing a lot of burnout, you're probably just tired. Get some rest. Don't judge yourself. Who cares what other people are going to say about you? Like, oh, you're resting. Like, you can't, keep going for 25 hours a day and 8 days a week. That hustle porn shit is nonsense. And so what you want to get yourself to do is time block. Look, you got to do some difficult things in business and in life, because on the other end of difficult is exactly the results you're looking for. You have to do hard things. However, if you're just feeling like you're not able to, maybe as a real estate agent, loan officer, mortgage broker, you're not getting the results after 5-6 years of doing it, maybe this is the wrong business for you. If this business is not for everyone, that doesn't make you a bad person. It just doesn't make the business right for you. This type of industry, sales, maybe it's not right for you. But I want to remind you, if you're a person of faith, i.e. that you believe that there's God, or if you don't, and you believe in that there's some type of higher spiritual being than us, i.e. the universe, there's no way that God, the universe, sprinkled the dust on a select few of people, i.e. Beyonce, Messi, LeBron James. It was done for all of us. You just got to actually find out what that passion is for you. And the easiest way to find out what you're naturally good at and what you might be passionate at is to try different things. Try multiple things. See what you're naturally good at. See what you enjoy to do. Because for me, going 12, 13 hours in a day, not every single day, but a lot of the days, it's oxygen for me with what I'm doing. I jump from one meeting to one appointment in one business to another business to staff and to fam, all that. I love what I get to do. I hope you caught that. I said, I love what I get to do, not what I have to do. And if you haven't seen my past podcasts in terms of talking about time blocking, I urge you to do it. Why? Because you can start to get a sense of why it's so important that you need to structure your day in a way that allows you to be more happy and less stress. What's next, Wei?
JAS, quality content takes effort. How do you manage your time between creation and strategy?
For me, I know that I need to create content in terms of making sure that I'm posting on social media. Now, if social media didn't get me business, if it wasn't a marketing tool, I probably wouldn't be on social media. I like to be a private guy. If you're someone in my inner circle or someone that I spend a little bit more time with than just from a digital perspective or virtual perspective, like a podcast or my social media, you'll get to know me a little bit more. But I'm private. I don't share a lot of my personal stuff, and so I don't think that I would even use social media. The fact that I know that it is a massive marketing tool and it gets me a lot of business is why I'm so obsessed with putting out a lot of content from a social media perspective. Now, I found a way to do it that I enjoy it every time. And what I mean by that is my team knows this, my media squad, is that I am the content. And meaning I'm doing stuff in my day that is helping people buy, sell, and invest. I'm on a lot of calls. I'm on a lot of virtual meetings as well as in person. And then I coach salespeople and business owners and entrepreneurs virtually, in person. So when I say I am the content, my team knows, just put a camera on. Like, I'm talking right now to the camera into a mic, but there's other cameras on me as well to get other clips. Every time that I'm on some type of call, there is one of my guys with a camera on me, because there's a good chance, it doesn't happen all the time, there's a good chance that I'm probably saying something that could be valuable to others. It's not always valuable to others because you as the viewer determine what's valuable or not. And side note, I appreciate all the feedback, the good, the bad, the ugly. It just gets us better. And so the way that I juggle it all is I make sure that I know that I have to put out a couple of posts a day on all the platforms. I want to do more, but sometimes I don't get to it. So I want to do a couple a day, and then I just work backwards. Okay, that's 14, call it, posts in a week. We probably need to edit and create content kind of in short form, like a minute. We might need to do like 16 or 17. A, because we have some in the bank for the following week. B, I don't like all the stuff that the team sends me necessarily. Maybe I felt it on the day that I said it on a call, something, but when it doesn't translate well on video for a social media post. So then I just, again, work backwards. We need about 16 or 17. Guys, that's your target. And the easiest way to do it, if you're in real estate right now, you're on phone calls, you're getting emails, you're getting text messages, you're showing properties, you're doing offer negotiations. Any of those questions should be turned into content. You guys are overthinking it too much. Like, oh my God, is this going to be valuable? Or it's not valuable, you might come to realize to yourself. But you don't matter in that equation. Other real estate agents or other mortgage brokers don't matter in that equation because they're not fucking buying real estate from you. You got to put out the content, see what the feedback is, and then adjust. What's next, Wei?
What's your favorite social network to grow and why?
So when you say social network, I guess they're asking like what platform? I'm thinking for myself, it's actually YouTube Shorts. I need to be way better at it. I don't beat myself up, but I just know where there's improvement. Personally, I like YouTube Shorts because with YouTube Shorts, you get to put out content 90 seconds or less, which a lot of people enjoy. It's not the only type of content that YouTube allows, though. It's why I like it. You can then, with a small little addition, add a long form video that you want to send people to, all done on that same platform. So they're viewing it like Instagram and TikTok, a YouTube short, but there's a button that the viewer can press to then go to your long form, i.e. I'll take a clip from this podcast, put it on YouTube Shorts, 90 seconds or less, generally 60 seconds and less, but then I'll quasi, for lack of a better word, promote the long form version of this podcast, right? So I kind of get two shots at people. It's why I like YouTube, because you can go short form and long form. You could do that on other platforms, but their algorithms are pushing more for short form, where YouTube gives you the play for both of them.
Hey, Jas, I just closed my first deal. And how do you stay motivated after hitting big goals?
Oh, well, I mean, congratulations if you hit your first deal. The best time to make more phone calls and make more connections is once you've done a deal. Why? Because you are motivated now, and hopefully you're inspired. as well, that it's real. You did a deal, you got paid, and all that. Everything came full circle. When you speak to people, you're going to have, hopefully, no commission breath, but definitely less of it. You'll have a little bit more swagger, or swag as the kids call it, a pep in your step. You are going to have an aura around you that is going to be one of positivity. And people want to deal with other people who are positive. I don't know of anyone, and if you know of someone, please hit me up and let me know. I don't know of anyone that wants to do business with people that are negative. Now, misery loves company. Complainers love to hang out with other complainers, but they're generally not doing anything. So when it comes to business, they want to deal with people who are positive and have this aura around them, call it charisma, whatever it may be. And so when you do a deal, the best time to call people and pick up the phone. Tell everyone, hey, I just did a deal. I just helped a first-time home buyer with this process. And one of their biggest challenges was X, Y, and Z. I'm not sure, is that a possible challenge for you? No. Do you know anybody that might have that type of challenge? I might be able to help them. Remember something, guys. You all want more conversions, right? More deals, transactions, money in your account, commissions. But before the conversion, what has to happen is conversations. Conversations will and have always led to more conversions.
Last question. I want to grow my social media presence, and how can I get more views? And I love your checkup on the neck up line, by the way.
I appreciate that. Use the financial checkup for the neck up in terms of in your business. Use the line in your content. There's more than enough to go around. To get more views on your content, you need more at-bats. Okay? It's a baseball term. If you want to hit the ball in baseball as a hitter, you need to go up to the plate more times than not. Meaning the guys that are in the Hall of Fame in baseball hit the ball. Out of 10 times, they're in the Hall of Fame if they hit the ball 3 out of 10 times. So they fail 7 out of 10 times. The lesson there for everyone is they know that the 7 times that they did not hit the ball and get on base was data collection for them. They were picking up on what the pitcher was doing. And so they knew that the next time that they got at bat, they were also going to adjust and try something differently. And so from a social media perspective, you can keep trying to trick the algorithm. I hope I'm talking to nobody who's buying followers and bots. That's not going to get you very far, just so you know. You can try to keep tricking the algorithm, or just put in the fucking dirty work. And here's the dirty work. Put up a couple of videos a day. Because then you're going to get the data of what works and what doesn't work. My crew now is getting to a place where we're hitting 20, 30,000 views on a lot of our videos. A couple of them are at like a couple of 500,000, couple of 100,000. That is not because we got fucking lucky. I will not, like, sometimes I get lucky. In life, and definitely in business, right place, right time. This specifically, in terms of the views, it's because we were adjusting along the way to see what's working. How are we actually getting better? How can we get better? And one way you can get better is to consistently and constantly ask questions on the JAS Takhar podcast. And all you got to do is go to meetjastakhar.com/podcast. meetjastakhar.com/podcast. That was episode 286. Have the best week ever. I'll see you next week.